My name is Maximus Knight, a friend of teacher Mark, and I'm going to explain a somewhat difficult grammar point. I'm going to explain the subjunctive mood in English. The subjunctive mood is used to express situations that are hypothetical, doubtful, or contrary to fact. It is often used in formal writing, such as in academic papers, legal documents, and some types of literature. There are several instances where the subjunctive mood is used, such as expressing a wish or a recommendation, making a suggestion, or describing a hypothetical situation. For example, I wish I were taller uses the subjunctive mood, as the speaker is expressing a wish that is contrary to fact, since they are not actually taller. Another example is, it is important that he speak with the manager, where the subjunctive mood is used to express a recommendation. To form the subjunctive mood, the verb form changes in certain situations. For regular verbs, the present tense form is the same as the base form, but the past tense form changes to the base form plus -ed. For irregular verbs, the subjunctive mood has different forms that do not follow the regular conjugation pattern. For example, the subjunctive form of the irregular verb be is be for all persons, such as, if I were you, I would take the job. It is important to remember to always use were instead of was, even in situations where the hypothetical situation is very reasonable. For instance, it would still be, if I were home, I'd be asleep, even though that could be a fact. You would use was, however, in situations of uncertainty. For examples, if that was John who came in, he sure is being quiet. This is because someone factually came in and is being quiet, we just aren't sure who it was. Mastering the subjunctive mood can be challenging, as it is not always used in everyday conversation, but it is important to understand for more formal situations and certain types of writing. Here are 10 examples of sentences in the subjunctive mood. If I were you, I would study harder. That was a hypothetical situation. It is important that he be there on time. That was an example of a recommendation. I suggest that she take a break and relax. That was an example of a suggestion. I wish I had more free time. That was an example of something that was contrary to fact. If it were sunny today, we would go to the beach. That was another hypothetical situation. It is necessary that they arrive before 5 p.m. That was an example of a requirement. I recommend that he not eat too much junk food. That was another suggestion. If I had $1 million, I would travel the world. That was an example of something contrary to fact. It's about time that you start your homework. That was another example of a recommendation. It's essential that we be careful while driving. That was an example of stating a requirement. So, we see that the subjunctive mood is used for hypothetical situations, recommendations, suggestions, statements that are contrary to fact, and stating a requirement. In the broadest sense, these are all in some way hypothetical statements. I hope those will help make it clear just how the subjunctive mood is used. Bye for now and have a great day.